Okay, so a lot of people watch the TV show that's broadcast and themed all on you. Yet nobody on the street or in stores says, "Hey, I saw you on television."
I'll tell you what, people used to stare at me like agog and agape when I was out in public before. Some people would stare at me and their jaw would drop open. They watch me like I'm some kind of weird fish in a fish tank or something like that. They would just like watch me, like go into a trance or something like that. I guess their mind is telling them they're watching TV because they're seeing me. I don't know, but that's how. Then when I found
what year was that happened?
up until like 2016 or 2017, and then
2017.
2006.
Well, I don't know. I have my earmuffs on.
I was just thinking about the presidential elections and I got a bet of myself. But yeah. So they used to they would look at me like I was some kind of alien from outer space or something like that.
Did you get whistles and?
I got a lot of weird stuff. People would say all kinds of weird stuff.
Whistles, like you're good looking, like.
I got people that yell shit at me while they're driving by in their cars and stuff like that.
What'd they say?
They're driving by in their cars. They didn't stand next to me and whisper in my ear. I couldn't.
Could you make out what they said when they yelled?
It's kind of like woohoo, that kind of stuff. I don't know. Like they're all excited to see me, I guess. And but the thing is, though, since I found out about this cornball production, people don't stare at me anymore. They pointedly ignore me. They'll see me like somewhere else. Really try hard not to look at you, which is like really unnatural because it's perfectly normal. So you look at somebody walking down the street. It happens to people all the time, but not to me. People like to look the other way when they see me because they're compensating for like their impulse to like stare at me. They've probably been told not to do that anymore, and so they're all making it a point not to do so. That's just a theory I have. I don't know, because how else do you explain it? I mean, people don't stare at me anymore at all, which is just as unnatural as people staring at me.
What is the reason they never, ever, not even once in your life, said, "I saw you on television"?
Because they'd be stupid, because they blow the whole thing. It's like they're probably telling people they're making money for poor, sick children, and only an asshole want to blow that. And probably because like they figure I'm going to be fucking paid for it eventually anyway, so it's the big deal, So there's no reason to tell me, And only a real mean asshole would want to ruin children's charity, don't you think?
And what do you anticipate getting paid for being on TV without your consent?
I have no idea, but it only makes sense that they would, because that's the reason. That's the only logical reason I can think of, like why lawyers would literally hang up on me when I call them about it. Because if there was money to be made, a lawyer would be all over it. But the lawyers think like, well, he's looking at paid anyway, so I'm kind of silly to get involved with this whole thing, and so they don't want to deal with it. It's the only thing I can think of.
As soon as they heard your voice.
Yeah. Second I said hello. It's like,
did
click,
they give you?
And then they called them right back and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened." Like, yeah,
did they give you a chance to finish a sentence even?
The first time I called, they hang up as soon as they hear my voice. But then they're really surprised when I call right back. I guess they don't think I'm going to do that for some reason. I don't know why. Because I'm easily defeated, probably. They got that impression.
Do they recognize your? Do you have a unique voice that they recognize from the TV show themed on you?
Yeah, probably.
Because I was wondering how they know it was you.
Probably because they heard my voice and it sounded like me. I'm guessing. I don't know why you always argue with me about this.
It's not arguing. I'm just doing an interview. That's all. I just kind of amazed that if people recognize you on the street or in stores or other places.
Oh, it is weird.
But they don't say, "Hey, I've seen you before."
They say other things though. They'll say other things to let me know they know, but they don't say like you're on TV or nothing.
What will they say?
Well, when everyone thought I was going to get busted by the government for defrauding the government and shit like that, you have like Negroes walking out and saying 10 to 20, whatever the prison sentence is for defrauding the government. I don't remember, but they say that shit like trying to.
10, 20 years?
Yeah, something. I don't know what the number is, but it's one of the things they would say. Anyway, it's kind of a silly thing to go on about, but I wish you just take my word for it.
And then what did one mysteriously say when you were leaving your old residence? Something about coming back there. It kind of tripped you out a little.
Oh yeah, because they knew I wasn't coming back to the Oaks, which had me kind of worried because I thought they were going to maybe silently just not call me back when the place was ready. But apparently they knew that I wasn't coming back before I even left the Oaks, because then, as you know, I waited to get the notification to go out to the Oaks, and it never came. And finally, like 2 or 3 years later, I figured out, like, well, I guess they're not going to call me back. I guess I got the Section 8 permanently, which was kind of, I didn't ask for it, which is a weird thing. I didn't request it. But I got it.
What was it that the man said that kind of I don't know, made you take note or made you wonder? What's the right expression?
What particular thing are you talking about?
Well, in the lobby of the Oaks, is that where it happened? He said, "You're not coming back." What were his exact words?
Oh, that was the loudmouth wigger woman who lived next door to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
what'd she say?
I told you, it's like, I forget, but it's like, oh, he ain't coming back, or something like that. They're talking about me, which is like, why would you be talking about somebody where they can hear you? So they're obviously doing it so I can hear it.
Oh, he said he ain't coming back. That's what it was.
Yeah, I was talking with someone. But anyway, as it turned out, that was very prophetic, because apparently I'm not coming back, which is great. I'm very happy not to go back there, because those people really went out of their way to make my life miserable.
Okay. Now, you have a lot of stories. That's for another time.
That one bitch actually was trying to evict me. Yeah, that one bitch was trying to evict me.
Oh, you have so many stories for another time and other videos about what happened to you. Also, there was that story, and then there's stories about in the food, the common area cooking room, the kitchen, the food area. Oh man, do you have a lot of stories about that? Stuff that happened, like flooding into your room on purpose by making the toilet overflow. They knew it'd flood under your door.
It's obvious
into your
we
room.
cannot coexist in the same society. I mean, it's just...
And they put you right by the trash room.
Anyone who says otherwise is an idiot.
Did you live right by the trash room?
There was a little trash closet, trash was. And then I was digging through, trying to get my stuff and stuff.
Well,
like, that's not creepy. Like, every time you throw something out, it's like, oh, some guy's gonna be digging that out of the trash in another 30 minutes and taking it into his room. It's like,
Anyway, a lot of interesting stories, I'm sure, coming out in your book. Maybe you'll touch on all those things that happened.
I'm a long ways from that. I'm still in my fucking early childhood right now.
Oh, gonna be a big book.
Alright, so we should probably get headed back to
Yeah, we should. Later, everybody.
So long, guys. See you next video. Take it easy. Stay cold.
Wiggle your eyebrows like you did before. He has the ability to actually cross one eye, folks.
I cross them both. I can't cross one.
I saw you cross one eye.
I'm not like that. Who's that guy in the Young Frankenstein?
I have
Marty
Feldman. I don't know if he can cross one eye, but I have a picture of you crossing just one eye. It was in San Diego by that statue, I think. In San Diego. Maybe in San Diego you can cross one eye, but not here.
It's an optical illusion, I'm sure.
No, you crossed one eye. Just one.
I can't repeat that.
And here. Anyway, bye-bye.